Okay, okay, it's on. There we go. Pardon me, I'm only bleeding, but you cut me to the bone. My imperfections have reduced you to a lowly animal. Welcome. Sorry, I was singing a song. You ever listen to that record? It's one of my favorites. Record. Um, I get is the you me. Is that how it goes? Wait, is that one of the lyrics? No, no, that's not Will Galloway. Um, No, it goes, a part of me was introduced to you, then it walked right out the door. And tonight, you're probably feeding like a human cannibal. Um, oh, that was a Incubus song you mentioned. No, the song I'm was playing. That's what I was listening to before I hopped in here. Was Human Cannonball by the Butthole Surfers from their I don't know what year, but it's from their album Locust Abortion Technician. What year was that? 1987. Um that's a I really like that album record. What should I say? I don't even like generationally I don't really know what the appropriate word is to Gilby Hayes. Thank you, Staten Island Pasquale. I think his name is Gibby Haynes. Um, I think, or why'd I click that? I think his name is Gibby Haynes. They were like I don't know what I don't even know what you'd call their music really. Punk, LP. Should I start saying LP? I was listening to my favorite long play earlier today. It was a 33 and a half long play. That's gay, by the way. Collecting vinyl, getting stuff on vinyl is really really gay. Um, it takes up a lot of space, and it's an inferior um, mode of audio fidelity. I think. I don't know anything about audio. To be honest with you, I don't know anything about anything, especially when it comes to audio stuff or any sort of the technical aspects of anything. Would you say vinyl is Funko Pops for girls who wear fake glasses? Yes, sure. Yeah, sure. I mean, I understand like the compulsion to want to collect things. It feels good to have stuff. You feel like the dragon Smaug from the Hobbit. You got a horde of stuff that you get to sit on, and it's like this is mine. I own all this gold and vinyl records and action figures and comic books and stuff. But it just weighs you down. Owning all that shit and vinyl, especially if the argument is that buying vinyl. Thank you, Raphael. That's what I was about to say, Raphael. CD, from what I understand, from like what I've heard and done my cursory research that I've done, the audio quality, like the fidelity that you get on a CD, is better than vinyl. And overall, I think to this day, CD is the highest quality of like audio. Um, what's the word I'm like audio recording, audio playback that you're gonna get better than vinyl, better than streaming or whatever. Compressions and kilohertz and all that. That gobbledygook, these words they use to describe these things. But I've heard that clarity. That's the word. Clarity, sure. Yeah, I've heard that CD is the way to go. If you're like obsessed with audio quality and being able to hear all the intricacies and minutia that was done in the studio, like all the little subtleties and nuances. If you're going to listen for that, then I've heard that CD is the way to do that. Um, whereas I don't know I don't know what that means. Like when they say vinyl has warmth. Is that referring to the fact that it's degrading, that it's like it's like it's wearing out over time, so the longer you own it and the more you play it, it starts like crackling and popping, and so it has a more I get philosophically it mimics the human condition, is because we are also decaying over time. So the warmth that we are recognizing in the vinyl is our own mortality, I suppose. Um, it's fine. It's fine if you enjoy collecting things. Um, like if you have the space for it and the money, I guess. But I don't like owning stuff. I just like having everything on a phone I carry around in my pocket, and I just have a bunch. And then even then, I just have a bunch of shit on my phone I don't even look at. Like the whole, I think of the storage on my phone, like the capacity is like supposed to be, I don't know how many gigabytes, but it's the storage ad thing in the settings says it's like 128 gigs, and it's at like 127 right now. Is like how much store like shit is on it. That's how much data is being taken up on the phone, and I don't even know. I don't know what any of that is. I don't look at. I use my phone to just like scroll through Twitter all day and then watch YouTube videos, and I have no idea what's taking up all that space. If I went into my photos like thing and just deleted every photo, I don't know if I'd miss any of those pictures. I don't go back and look at any of that shit. I should do that to clear up space, but yeah, even on my phone, I'm being anchored. I'm being weighed down. I don't have Robert. I don't have porn saved on my phone. I just go to X videos or X Hamster or UJizz or HD Zog, Shemales with a Z. You know, there's a bunch of websites, but I don't download anything. That's very archaic at this point. What am I? What am I, caveman? What are you saying about music? Unfortunately, though, a lot of engineers fuck it all up by compressing the shit out of everything and thus negating the superiority of CD. But in perfect conditions of everything, CD is king. Is that might be a typo on your part. Uh, yeah, that's what I've heard, is that CD is the best fidelity. But I don't know anything about engineering music. You know, I just get filled with anxiety when I see those studios and there's those big boards with all the buttons and knobs on them. Like, what the fuck? How could you? What the fuck are you even doing in there? How can you look at that and know what you're doing? It makes me so anxious. I don't want to touch none of that. I'm not supposed to. I'm not allowed to because I'm not an engineer. They would get upset if I went in there and started touching shit. My cousin does that. He's like a sound engineer for TV. He works for the what's the channel? CNN in Atlanta. So he sits in a room at the battle station and just plays with buttons and knobs all day or whatever they do. I don't know. They just launched like a streaming thing. Like the CNN is trying to do like the thing from Succession where they're trying to start like a streaming service, and it's like CNN Plus or CNN Max or some shit. Which I don't I don't know what that serves. Like I got to watch Anderson Cooper on the go. I got to get Anderson Cooper on my phone. Which wouldn't he be anyway? Like, can't you watch Anderson Cooper on YouTube or something? I don't know. I don't watch the news. I just go on Twitter and then I see videos of gore, of really gory things happening, and then a bunch of videos of all the porn stars, all the porn accounts I follow. It's just like a alternating current of women sucking penis and then people getting like their skin decloved from their bodies, or that got where the new thing, that Haitian fella barbecue be eating people in Haiti. And they done took over Haiti, and they done cooked everybody in Haiti and ate them. They was hungry. The brothers in Haiti was hungry, and they be seasoning the humans. White people ain't be seasoning the white. You think you think they washed them first? White people ain't be washing a human. Black people know that you got to wash a human before you eat it. You got to be seasoning it. Will Galloway said that can't be good for you. All your entertainment is porn and gore. It's not good for me. No, it's bad. Yeah, no, my brain is fried. I sat down today and like actually opened a book for the first time in a while. Now that my mind has returned to me, I was like, okay, it's time to. I gotta be getting smarter. And I like opened a book and I read like 10 pages of a book, and I just like felt so disconnected from it. I was like, I'm not absorbing any of this. I don't know what any of this shit is. I can't engage with this in any meaningful way like I used to. And then I was just back on my phone looking up I don't know, like women pissing on each other. And because of I don't know, it's fun, it's fun to watch. No, I don't watch that kind of filth. I don't watch pornography. I just think about breasts. I was talking to a girl about that the other day because girls apparently girls don't watch porn, or a lot of them don't. That's what they say. Like a lot of girls I talk to, even the girls who do porn, like a lot of the OnlyFans girls I talk to, they always tell me, I don't actually watch porn, and which usually I guess that usually that entails they like that they read some sort of literotica or something, like they read it instead. So I mean they get it how they get it, I guess. But they always act like that makes them more intelligent or emotionally mature, that they're reading the porn instead of watching it. It's like it's just as like empty and like without any sort of artistic merit or value. It's smut is smut, whether it's a video of a woman, pissing on herself, or a pamphlet that you read about a woman pissing on herself. Either way, you see in your mind's eye a woman pissing her jeans. If that's what the scene is, you know what I mean. But I was talking to a woman the other night, and she was asking me like, can guys, she was asking me like, if you're a guy and you've been watching porn for a while, like, you just can't jack off without it anymore? And it's like, no, I can jack off without it. It just requires, it's gonna take some more time. It's gonna take more time and work and labor and effort. It's the difference between, like, if you get a like a bag of frozen burritos or something, something from the freezer section at the store, burritos, taquitos, pizza, personal pizzas, hot pockets, whatever it may be. And then you got the instructions will tell you, here's how to, for best quality, for the best way to do this would be to cook it in the oven. But what that means is you got to preheat the oven, put it in the oven, and set the timer. And it's like overall, there's more work and time that goes into making your El Monterey taquitos in the oven, right? You're looking at least half an hour, maybe 40 minutes, from soup to nuts, as they say, to cook these taquitos or this Hungry Man dinner or whatever it may be in the oven. But then on the package, it also says, or you could cook it in the microwave, and you could get that done in about 3 minutes. Put it in the microwave, cut a slit in the film, put it in the microwave for a few minutes, pop it out, open it, stir it up a little bit, another couple minutes. You're in and out in about 5 minutes on that. And that's what jacking off is like. If I'm looking at porn, it's like microwaving my TV dinner. I'm in and out quick. It's making the process is zipping by because we're cooking when I got the porn going. And whereas if I'm doing thought jacks, if I'm doing thought jacking, then that's like using the oven. I gotta get it preheated. I gotta put the thing in there, put the dinner in there, or the frozen food thing, whatever whatever the meal is, and then set the timer. And it's gonna take a little while, and then ding ding ding, I bust, or the timer goes off, and dinner's ready. So that's how I would explain it. The difference between thought jacking and jacking off the pornography. And I get Robert makes a good point that gooning is a crock pot. Sure. Yes. And I guess like jacking off to a picture is like an instant pot maybe. Which I can do that. That's fun. I do enjoy that every now and then, especially like the women I follow on Twitter. Like if they post something that looks nice, like just a picture of themselves, I can jack off to that. That's sort of the middle ground between thoughts and pornography is just some chubby lady I follow on Twitter posting a bathroom, a mirror selfie in her bathroom. It's like that's the sweet spot. That's where I feel like I'm, delaying gratification and actually like working and challenging myself. But also I got something to look at. I got a nice picture of this chubby lady and her stretch marks. And that's fun. And she doesn't, and the thing that makes it hot is she doesn't know that I've saved that picture to my phone and I'm jacking off to it. And just the thought of how upset she would be if she found out that I was doing this. Which I guess, given my behavior on Twitter, I would hope by now, if anybody, I'm sure most folks here probably have seen me on Twitter and seen the way I interact with people on there. I would hope by now that every woman on Twitter that is aware of me, that follows me and I follow her back, I would hope they know that I'm probably jacking off to them. Yeah, Robert, you're right. That probably is my phone storage issue. It's just all the pictures from Twitter I've saved of women who were just taking selfies. Just trying to feel pretty for a day, just trying to boost their self-esteem. They got their hair done up nice. They got their nice clothes on. They're about to go out and they take a bathroom selfie. And then I am degrading it. Just the things that I'm doing to her in my mind as I look at that picture, she knows not the savagery that I'm putting her through, which I am putting her. But yeah, Raphael, you're right. You do have to do it to a still picture of a fully clothed pretty lady to know you're still pure deep inside. just to prove to yourself that you still have a heart and soul. Because you can't just constantly be jacking off to hardcore pornography. It's too stimulating. There's too much stimulus. It's too visceral, too extreme, and it's it's a real monkey's paw, because it is like everything you've ever wanted. It is like everything you've ever wanted to see right there instantly at all times. But we're human, so with anything, if you start overindulging on anything like that, it can really start to disintegrate your soul. It can decay you from within, and as you seek more and more of these instant pleasures and provocations, you lose the light begins to dim within your heart, and so that's when it's time to jack off to a single mother that you follow on Twitter. Just a picture of her. um, Will, what did you say? That's making your own bread versus buying it of jacking off. Yes, that's true. That's it is sort of what it's like. Is thought jacking is making your own bread. You got the starter. You're kneading the dough. You're doing it's a real artisanal effort, and then pornography is just a plastic bag of bleached white Wonder Bread, which is delicious, by the way. It is good. I'm a big fan. I like bread. I think we can all tell. And you're right about that, Will. I could easily fuck single moms. That's the zone, brother. Is hot single moms. I could probably, I'm getting to a point where I could probably just like really get in on college girls. You know what I mean? I was thinking about that the other day. Like I tweeted this, but I was really thinking about this. Like, if you go to a college campus, there's like you could just like go to a college campus. It's not like it's a gated community or anything. There's nothing stopping you from just like walking onto a college campus. And so I was, it really is an unsavory thought, but I was like, what's stopping me from just like hanging out in a college like dorm common area? Just like going into a dorm's common area and just chilling and like acting like I'm studying for some exam, and then just like just chatting up a girl and be like, yeah, so what are you majoring in? And just like redoing college in that way, but just for the sole purpose of getting pussy. You don't need a key card. I mean, technically you do, but there's people like constantly going in and out of those buildings. And so you just like, you time it and you walk up when someone's walking in and you're like, hey, can you hold the door for me? And then you're in. So you're in, and then you're just, talking to some like 18-year-old who finally got away from the suburbs for the first time. She doesn't know anything, and then you know everything, and she's now very easy to manipulate into a night of physical intimacy. And she has no idea the trauma you're going to do to her. Not that you're gonna hurt her in any way or force yourself upon her, but it's just that I'm not here to make you feel good or love you or do anything nice. I'm here to slam and scram. Oh yeah, who let this Civil War veteran into the library? Yeah, I gave myself ridiculous facial. But you know what though? Of all the years that we've had, like the years have gone on, all the like dumbass like facial hair, facial haircuts that we've seen come and go, like beard styles. People just fell into the trends of like twirly mustaches, or just mustaches, or maybe goatees, or like beards in general. But nobody, nobody's doing shit like this. Nobody tried to bring this back. You don't see any guys wearing leather aprons at a bar that charges $25 for a cocktail, rocking these. Not that I hate those places. I just wanted to have fun with my facial hair. So yeah, and but these are not. But hold on, Robert. These are not necessarily sideburns. These are more of like a mutton chop. These are big full chops. These are not sideburns. I want to do that, Croyd. I have like because I don't grow facial hair that well. It's very like how do I don't know what I'm doing, but it's like very patchy and kind of thin. And it doesn't like I've never grown it out too much, so I don't know how long it can get. But Croyd makes a good point, and it's something I've thought about that I really want to do is grow these out long enough that I can braid them under my chin. That's the move. That's the look that I'm going for. If I can do that, I want to look as stupid as possible, but right now I just look pretty stupid. I've not reached the full potential of how dumb I can look yet. I have begun should we take some calls? I'll keep rambling, but let's go ahead and take some calls. If anybody wants to call in, the number. The link. It's in the chat. That's what we're doing. That's how we're revolutionizing content within the arena of ideas. We'll take some calls. What do the other streamers do? I guess now I'm a streamer, technically. What do they do, though? Like, what does that Destiny guy actually do? Because I've seen, like, clips of him, and it seems like he's just, like, talking. I don't know what he's doing. It's not entertaining, and it doesn't seem like he respects his audience in any way or like, does anything fun. He just seems like angry about stuff, but also extremely uninformed and what's the word? Just reactionary. He's just like trying to be provocative, but it doesn't seem like he actually knows what the fuck he's talking about ever. Because I've seen that dude just get smoked by these dudes he has on his show. Like I saw somewhere where he had like Richard Wolff on his show, and I think recently he did something with Finkelstein, but he's unbelievably disrespectful to these people in a way that's like obviously not a character. He's not doing a bit, and it's not fun or charming. He's just like antagonistic and like on the attack with these guys, and it seems like he's not searching for any sort of middle ground. Like he's not trying to like understand what their philosophies are, or what they're actually saying. He's just ready to like refute anything they have to say. And also these are like experts though, because like the thing you notice with these kinds of guys, like these intellectuals, these like reactionary grifters or whatever they are. They try to sound smart, like they're trying to seem like they're intellectuals, that they study a bunch and know what they're talking about. So they use like a lot of silver dollar words, and they have like all this. I guess they've done some research, but they're trying. It's like a very contrived effort. This like like professorial affectation to try and sound like you're smart, whereas like an actual expert, someone who has been in their field of study for years and years and years, it will try and like distill whatever they're saying down to its most like root core components, like its most elementary, and speak in simple terms, so that as an educator, as somebody who is going to disseminate information, that it can be like easily and better understood by the biggest audience possible. So it's like a more like welcoming vibe, Whereas like Destiny and Jordan B. Peterson and all these fucking dudes, it just seems like their whole thing is they just want to prove to people that they're smart when they're not really, and not only are they not really smart, they're not like smart is whatever. Who gives a fuck if someone's smart or not? They're not even thoughtful. Like that's the thing is they're not like particularly introspective or thoughtful people, and so they're not doing any like actual like thinking. They're just trying to like consume information so that they can have so that now they can have a point of view and then like spit whatever back at the fucking audience. And that's why I say I'm dumb as shit. I'm a man of the people. Okay, we got Ronan here. We got Ronan.
Bonjour, Dalton.
Buongiorno.
We can pretend I'm from Louisiana this time.
Oh, well now. Hold on. We're getting feedback. Is your radio on?
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Folks, if you're gonna call in, turn or no, you're muted now. So that's why it's not. Nope, still getting feedback. So you gotta turn your. Do you have external speakers on?
No, I just have my phone on.
Okay. Turn your mic on? Okay. Nope, still getting feedback. Okay. I don't know what's causing that. I was excited to talk to Ronan, and I don't know why that didn't. I don't know what was going on there. Would you say, Will, the nerds finally got the power? That's why you saw all these tech guys having weird sexual undertones at Google or Uber. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm like completely lost these days. Apparently, like big jugs means that wokeness is dead. Big fat titties. That's the signal. The final gunshot of the culture wars is big jugs, whatever that means. And what that fucking that southern gal that everybody's been talking about. That's a topic of conversation. Yes, Robbie. Yes, Robbie's here. The arena. We're in the arena of ideas right now. We're all gladiators in the arena of ideas. Yeah. I guess it makes you know what, I more than anything, like more than nerds or anybody like assuming a position of authority or power, I think it's just like everybody's desperate and just trying to figure out a way to like position themselves to get an audience and then achieve success, because everybody's gonna eventually, it seems like everybody's just gonna get fucked over real hard with like real jobs, like trying to actually navigate the corporate world and like the actual job market. And so now, everybody now, there's opportunities now to be your own boss in the arena of ideas. And so you got to have a hook, you got to have an angle. And so that's, I guess that's what everybody's doing, is just trying to figure out some way to, to be like, hey, look at me, to be provocative enough that they get enough people paying attention to them that they don't have to like clock in for a job that's not going to be able to like pay. It's not going to pay them enough to pay their bills. So you make you make a bunch of money just talking about how communism is bad on Twitch, like Destiny does, I guess. And then if you're Hassan Piker, you talk about how communism's good. And then both of these people ultimately benefit from the spoils of capitalism. So maybe that's what's happening. Retard is back, Raphael. We got Ronan here. Ronan.
Any feedback this time?
No, I don't hear myself coming through. Yeah, no, we're good.
Nice.
Yeah. Ronan, what's up, brother?
Pretty good. I had surgery not too long ago, which leaves me in a fun amount of pain, which is becoming a great excuse to go out and smoke a joint.
Yeah.
Do you do you partake in marijuana?
No, I used to, and I can't anymore.
No, I think we might have discussed this last time. It's not for everybody. Some people. I had a friend in med school where we tried to convince him, like, hey man, it's not going to kill you. And he's like, well, it's not that I think it's going to kill me. It just means I'll be in the corner by myself dancing. And you're like, that's okay. We'll just, throw party streamers on you or something and let you keep going, play some ABBA. You Are the Dancing Queen, we chant. It's good times. It's good times.
Yeah. Yeah, I really hated marijuana, and then I got to a place where I really enjoyed it. And then my mind broke. I went crazy. Yeah. And then now doctor's orders just can't ever do it again. So
that's okay. That's okay, man. Mary Jane. There's always. It could have been a girl who did it to you. It can always be something external that breaks your brain, right? Could be a girl named Mary Jane. She falls from a spider web.
I've had plenty of women drive me fucking crazy. That's women.
Oh.
Women will fucking do that to you.
Yeah.
Right? They all do that.
Tell me about it. One boobie away from complete, insane asylum time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go crazy for boobs. I do love boobs. Sorry.
Robbie makes a good point in the chat. The sober brain is the greatest weapon one can bring to the arena of ideas. The arena. I was telling Robbie this earlier today, though, that the arena of ideas is something I started saying because I did that podcast with Femoid, and she comes from that world. I guess she has her origins are in actually arguing with Destiny, and so when I did that podcast with her, that interview, she was very combative. Yes. She really wanted to argue and debate, and so after the fact, I just kept saying I was post about it and be like, "Here's my episode in which Femoid and I do fisticuffs in the arena of ideas."
That was great.
Yeah, because all these people. That's the funny thing about all these people is they do act like they're gladiators, like they're warriors, when all they do is
social justice warriors.
Social justice. Honestly, they are a version of social justice warriors. It's just the social justice they're fighting for is women shouldn't vote and they shouldn't have their periods.
Some of them are imaginary issues. Some people shouldn't be eating peanut butter and get away from my baby.
Yeah, seed oils. This is a big one now. Yeah.
Oh no. I love olive oil. That's technically from a seed, right?
Is that it? No. I don't know what a seed oil is. I don't know what any of this shit is.
Vegetable oils or canola oils or maybe soy.
Bitch, I eat at Wendy's. Okay, I don't know what a fucking seed oil is. I eat at Wendy's.
They've got 11 oils and seasons.
Yeah, I'm eating fucking Raising Cane's chicken tenders, which are, okay. I don't get the hype.
Sounds tasty.
You never been to Raising Cane's?
Never been. Sounds tasty though.
It's worth checking out once. It's a regional chicken finger restaurant. That's all they do is chicken, tendies. They might have a sandwich. What I like about the restaurant is it's a simple menu. It's the In-N-Out style where it's a very basic, minimal menu. So they only offer maybe 5 or 6 different things on the menu, and their two biggest their two main courses or dishes or whatever you want to call them is the box combo and the Caniac combo, which are different, like just chicken tender meals. So the box combo is like, what is it, like 3 or 4 tenders, and then the Caniac is I think 6 tenders. And so you get the tenders, you get fries, you get coleslaw, and then you get what they call Texas toast, which is definitely not Texas toast.
Just garlic bread.
It's like no, well, it's a good piece. It's a tasty piece of bread, but in my mind, like when I've eaten it, I'm like, well, this isn't what I would consider Texas toast. It's just it's just a good piece of like grilled bread with butter on it.
Yeah, like a nice thick piece.
Yeah, it's a thick piece of bread, not necessarily Texas toast. It's not like the fucking Mrs. Baird's or Sara Lee bag of Texas toast you get at the store.
That's what I was thinking of. The frozen Sara Lee, throw it in the oven. This is garlic.
That's different though. Well, that I guess that is like a Texas toast. But there's a Texas toast you can get that's just in a bag from the bread aisle. That's what I think of when I think of Texas toast. What's the brand? Sunbeam? Is that one of the brands? That's what I think of Texas toast. And then whatever they're giving you at Cane's is just like some kind of it's a tasty piece of bread for sure. And then they're like attraction, their specialty, the what is it, the piece de resistance of Raising Cane's is this like sauce they have. It's some kind of like seasoned, tangy, slightly spicy sauce that you dip the in. It's a good, like the food
chef special.
Yeah, the food is like okay. I would say it's like it's fun to check out once and then say, well, I just spent $16 on chicken tenders. I'm never gonna do that again. But they were pretty good, I guess.
Yep. Yep. No. Many a day on DoorDash, there's like a Church's chicken or Curly's or Crispy's or Popeyes or something with chicken in it. And you'll get one of those meals and you're like, well, pretty good amount of chicken. They got 50% off. I do like chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, there's tons of better options for sure. It's just Raising Cane's is like it's like a novelty right now. Like Post Malone did a thing with them. Yeah.
I see.
Crack in the chat, Crack Amico. By the way, Crack dropped a new diss track today that might be his best work. Yeah, 2 Bears, 1 Grave.
2 Bears, 1 Grave. Yep, that was a great.
Dude, I watched that like 10 times a day. It was so.
It was revealing. It was informative. It was revealing. It was a deep cut, if ever I've heard one. There are things I learned about Bert's nipples that I did not know. I didn't know he could lactate. And soda, cream soda, it's crazy.
Cream soda, yeah. It was very like socially conscious, lyrical hip hop.
Yes.
The kind of shit that Rappaport would probably enjoy. But Crack makes a good point that Raising Cane's is overhyped, and this is why Crack and I we were kindred. He is right about this. Zaxby's is mid. He says mid. Okay, but when you find a good one, it's schmacking. Yeah, Zaxby's is great. I love Zaxby's. I would never say it's mid. I would say it's always schmacking every time I've had it. But I haven't been. I like the places, the areas of the country where there are Zaxby's. I haven't been to one in a while, but every time I've had a Zaxby's, it's fucking good.
I like their dipping sauce. It's a pretty good dipping sauce.
It's a good dipping sauce. Robbie says Popeyes is best. Popeyes is the gold standard. If we're talking fried fried options, chicken, and so on and so forth, that's the best. And Crack makes a good. Crack makes a great point here, and this doesn't get talked about enough. Popeyes Cajun fries are a top tier fucking side item.
God damn, the Cajun. Yes.
Yeah. If I go to Popeyes,
peppery little.
Yeah, the Cajun fry. Yeah, with the spicy seasoning on them. Yeah, they're cooked like perfectly. Like it's a perfect the way they're fried. The seasoning's good, and it's like probably my favorite French fry. Like at a fast food restaurant, McDonald's can get fucked
Yeah.
With their
I
French
agree.
fries, especially
Mhm.
now because they're always cold and their quality is dipped in it's devolved at McDonald's. The Popeyes Cajun fries are spectacular. If I go to Popeyes, I'm getting my 3-piece combo, 4-piece, 5-piece, depending on how hungry I am. And if I get 2 sides, it's always the Cajun fries and the red beans and rice. And the
God,
move,
nice.
the move is to dip some of them Cajun fries in that red beans
Yes.
and rice. Yeah,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Always. Yes. If you're getting that coleslaw at Cane's, do you dip some of the chicken in the coleslaw?
Of course, yes, I do
Nice.
do that. Yes.
I do that. Yeah.
I do
That's
that.
on my to-do list. I
Mm-hmm.
do.
To
Yeah.
do. But
Oh,
yeah,
question.
go ahead.
Conspiracy question almost. McDonald's possibly kind of has their own supply of potato and even, let's say, even like a strain or brand of potato. And it seems like it's abnormally large. Have you heard about this? Is this a real thing?
I've heard about this. Yeah, that they have their own like proprietary potato
Mm-hmm.
that they use for their fries.
Yeah. Patented
Yeah.
and genetically modified to look like Ronald McDonald's something.
Mm-hmm. His wiener.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they still do Ronald McDonald. I'm surprised they still have all the mascots.
Yeah, all the white face. That is a little racist, especially with the red lips. Not that big.
Maybe that, but it's like Ronald McDonald just as a character is terrifying already.
He's
like a fucking clown trying to sell you,
Yeah.
burgers and like fast food. A clown trying to fatten you up. To what? Were you trying to eat me, clown?
Exactly.
Yeah, but
he's trying to fatten you up for the slaughter.
Yeah, but clowns are scary, and like a corporate clown, like a corporate clown, like a clown who's the mascot for a big corporation, very malicious, very insidious.
Were you ever lucky enough to meet a Ronald McDonald?
Yes, I've met a few Ronald McDonald's.
In real life, it's a lot scarier than I feel like on the like you look at their makeup up close.
It is scary.
And you see it on their skin like that's not normal. That white man is way too white.
But also, a Ronald McDonald you meet is not trained in clowning. You know what I mean? Like a real clown has put in his 10,000 hours, as Malcolm Gladwell says, which I don't really believe in, but a real clown has done some sort of schooling for his profession, for his craft. And so like an actual clown, there's an art to it. They got the fucking egg that they painted that's in the gallery somewhere that, how they have like those eggs that say they're a clown.
Yeah.
And that's like that's their outfit. They paint the egg and it's like, no one else can be me. I'm this clown. And it's like, it's all very creepy. It's all very like paganistic and seems very,
Every child that fears one of them, their power grows stronger, but it's all face, painting or, facially specific.
Oh, what did Robbie said? A corporate clown? You mean Joe Biden? But yeah, a Ronald McDonald in real life is very scary. And I mean, like the truth is it's just some dude who hates his job, who is like trying to not tee off on these kids that are bothering him. Whereas like a clown, an actual clown, loves his job. He's doing, who would be a clown if they didn't love being a clown?
Yeah. That guy from Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
Not that guy.
Exactly. Yeah. You would, if you're going to be any clowns I've met in real life, they're clowning because they love the art of clowning.
They're happy-go-lucky people. They tend to be, yeah.
No, they're self-serious, pretentious dickheads, but they love what they do.
Those guys.
Yeah, I've met like actual clowns in real life, like guys who went to clown college. The way they talk about clowning is really weird. It's like
it's a serious art.
It's a very serious. It's very deathly serious to them. the way you have to spray seltzer at people's faces and juggle and pull scarves out of your sleeve.
I'd say all my experiences with clowns were very private. Not the business orientated ones or the more career go-getting ones. More like you're 8 and there's like somebody who's hired a clown and you're wondering, how does he make that poodle? And then he doesn't like you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a kid to him. You're like one of those kids. You're like, that guy.
Yeah.
That's
true. Yeah.
He didn't touch me though, so that's good.
Yes.
That's the positive.
Yeah. That's part of the clown code. Actually, part of the clown code is don't molest the children.
I thought it was going to be the opposite. I thought you were going to say always touch the children.
No.
Every birthday party you go to, you have to at least get 4 fingers on their shoulder.
No, they had to implement this rule because it was such an issue. To say don't. I know that you're gonna want to. It makes sense, right? You're a clown. You're at a birthday party. You're gonna want to do this, and they had to say that's not what being a clown is. You're there to entertain.
Funny.
Do your molesting off the clock.
Oh my God!
Is what they that's what they said. It's sort of like drinking with any other job. If you're gonna don't be drunk at work. We don't care what you do after work. Just don't be drunk on the job.
Could be drunk on the job. Just don't drink visibly in front of your coworkers.
Or that, boss. Yeah. If you're good at hiding, yeah. What did Robert
if it's a customer, what are they going to say, right?
Exactly. What did Robert said something in the chat? He said, I saw an interview with that Haitian dude barbecue. They ate the Ronald McDonald from the Capitol. He said it tasted funny to him.
That's funny. That's funny.
Folks, let's get some money going. Go ahead and throw some money. Give me money.
Oh, you were mentioning that earlier. People are doing the grift. I heard somebody else use the grift word. The first time I ever heard it, I think I heard grift from you. And then I heard it from Godfrey and a few other comedians. Not to call Godfrey out in any way. I love that guy. It's great. Dante Rules.
Oh, the Bader-Meinhof effect.
Is that what it's called?
When you hear a word you've never heard before for the first time, and then you start hearing it or seeing it everywhere.
Oh, yes. I get what you're saying. Yeah. No problem. Mm-hmm. That happened. Yep. I also looked for it, though. I mean, like, if I hear a word that I'm not completely familiar with, I'm like, have I heard of a grifter before? Maybe a rifter or somebody who doesn't have any family or, that kind of thing. But
yeah.
Totally different words.
Yeah, grifting's been around for some time.
Yeah.
And it's now become more common in the the
popularity
public parlance because there's so many grifters now.
Yeah. Everybody's parlaying with grift in the word now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All the pirates.
All the pirates are grifting, yes.
How you been, by the way? You feel good at work? I heard the DD episode and there was another mention of Arenas of Ideas. I knew you had an episode recently where that also came up again. Fembot, or whatever you want to call it. What's her name again?
Femoid.
Fembot's a better name. Yeah, she should have called herself Fembot. And put the Austin Powers little. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Groovy baby, yeah. Very shagadelic.
So how you been? Sorry.
I've been all right. Yeah, I've been hanging in there. I've been, just stacking bands, making money, making moves.
Yeah.
We got the Crowder Boys is in full effect every Wednesday. We're trying something. We're experimenting. We're trying something no one's ever done before. Where it's hopping around channels. So this Wednesday is going to be on Robbie's channel. So everybody be sure to follow Robbie's channel.
What about Rob?
YouTube.com/@whataboutrob. And that's where the new episode. That's where we'll workshop this bit Robbie put in the chat. Mimefeld instead of Seinfeld. We'll do that.
Mm-hmm. he's always just in exasperation and questioning things around him, but it's all in mime. Oh my god! But it's like just hand. That's
Yeah,
mine.
that'd be fun. Yeah, just doing quiet stand up, doing silent.
Even a Kramer mime would be great because he just runs in. He can still slam and throw things around, right? Like he has to be silent.
A Kramer mime just writes the word. He just writes. He just writes the N word.
Just writes the N word. Exactly.
He holds up a sign. He holds up a sign with the N word. Yeah.
I don't want to cough, laugh too hard in the mic. I gotta mute and everything.
I've been good. I've been trying to better myself. I've begun my weight loss journey today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Remember, it's not fat shaming if you're fat.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Exactly.
I've been fat before. I don't hate on being a little bigger though. It's nice in the winter. Sometimes you need that extra coat.
Being fat is like it's like an existential nightmare because in my mind, like with anybody, I think like most people always feel like they're teenagers in their mind. Mm-hmm. So you have like this thing in your head where you feel like you're 14, but then there's like your actual age, so you have to like remind yourself constantly that like this is the age I am, and then you like relate that to time itself and go, okay, so I'm still young, like I still got a lot of years ahead of me. I'm not like old yet.
I was going to say, from the Matrix, residual self-image.
Yeah, residual self-image. Exactly. It's exactly. Yeah. If you were to do what I look like in the Matrix right now, it's just me at 14. Also,
with a full beard,
still fat.
True.
But yeah,
softer.
Yeah, but being fat adds on this other element to it where it's like, okay, so this is the age I feel, this is the age I am, and comparing that to like what the natural like human lifespan is, here's how many years I think I got left, and how much time do I have left to do what I want to do. But then you also have to factor in, but I'm fat as shit, so if I don't fix this, I will die much sooner than I want to. Than
younger than you'd expected.
Yeah, than what the like average human lifespan is.
Yeah. How long do you want to live? If you could choose a number, and I know it might change like later on.
Infinity, forever.
Really?
I don't know.
You want to go like what? If like Lestat the vampire came up behind you, like kind of in that way, by the way, like comes up right behind you, fully hard, just says, "Hey, I'll make you immortal, but all I gotta do is credit card those butt cheeks or something."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
this is supposed to be a joke. Sorry.
So if the way to become a vampire was for another vampire to fuck me in the ass,
not even maybe just pass his penis through or something. I don't know.
Like hot dog style, like he puts his
hot
penis
dog style
between my butt cheeks long ways.
Mm-hmm. Credit card those butt cheeks.
Yeah, I would do that.
Hot dog, great. Okay.
That's nothing. It's just skin on skin. It's not even like anything like penetrating me. Fine.
Okay. Another question is, what if forever? Yeah.
And I'm a vampire?
Yeah.
But this kind of vampire that you're imagining
I'm going to say Twilight. I'm just going to add that in there.
But the way that these vampires feed is like through like butt cheeks?
Credit card swipes everywhere he goes, man.
Yeah, like I have to put my penis like between people's butt cheeks to feed.
No, I was thinking more like just like your vampire turns you into vampire, but you're like a Twilight vampire. Would you go through it all like that way? They got the natural consequence. They like feeding on people via biting their neck, but it really immortal infinity. That's so long.
Yeah, that's a long time. I mean, I don't know. I like, it's like a thought experiment, I guess, because it's not possible, and everybody says like, well, you wouldn't want to live forever. It's like, well, it's not even a possibility. Like, I wouldn't even be able to imagine what that would be like. So, all the Twilight Zone type ideas about how bad immortality would be where you live forever and you're watching everybody die around you, and then eventually you get to a point where you wish you could die, but you can't, and it's like just boundless suffering.
Yeah. Did
It could
you
be
see
that.
Lord of the Rings, by the way?
I've seen Lord of the Rings.
You know that scene where Arwen, that female elf that's really hot, played by Liv Taylor, whatever, she's hot. She like gets a vision by her dad where it's like, oh, everybody dies, sure, but then there's a child, and then there's more children, and like you don't live alone. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like she gets like 100+ years out of her husband. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to
Yeah,
be
I
all
mean,
doom and gloom.
yeah, mortality, like dying and all that, is like it sets up the parameters for our lives, and then like within that we find meaning with like
So
amongst
I've
each
heard. Yeah.
other. We develop bonds with each other and friendships and relationships, and provide
Hmm?
ourselves for others to lean on. We lean on other people, and that's what that's what gives us like structure in our lives and gives us our own like
Yeah, it makes a
individual
boundary almost.
identity, like
Yeah.
our individual identity, and then our collective identity, like the each person, and then all of us together.
I
And
totally followed. Like, if you're like, you live till 80, you've got like these little chapters almost of, and there's a natural, progression to where it's getting really old.
yeah,
You ever put like a number on it? One that wasn't so big, like 70, let's say.
70 would be tight, 80 would be good, 90, 100.
Not too greedy.
Yeah, but if like the thing is, like if I was spry, like if I got to be like a Mel Brooks 95, you know what I mean,
Ooh.
or
Ooh.
like if I was that kind of 90-year-old, that'd be tight, that'd be cool.
Nice.
But if I was
Yep.
like a 90-year-old, like my grandmother when she was 90, she didn't know where she was, and she was just scared all the time because she had dementia. It's like, well, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's not really living. That's like you're dead before you're dead at that point. It's just like there's a body there, but the mind is already so far gone. It's like, well, what's the like? What was the point of living this long?
In maybe the rates for dementia. I'd like to look at the stats.
Whoa! You're cutting it. You're cutting out. You're cutting out. What'd you say?
Okay, so let's say dementia rates are going down. Let's say that you don't have to have dementia because do you think we're getting better at curing dementia is my question.
No, I think we're inducing it earlier. I think with
depression or stuff or drugs.
Yeah, the way the internet is and everybody's on pills and everybody's diets suck and drinking more and drugs and all that. I think people are losing their minds like at a really like much younger age than before.
Life expectancy did drop. That's
Yeah, our quality, and I guess that's to be expected is like technology and industry advances, and we like deal with the growing pains that go with that. There, I mean, we probably are in like the tough times of like,
the world and life is better now than it's ever been before, and it's not even close. It's not even close to how life was 20 or 30 years ago. People just have this perception and feeling that things are horrible and bad because that's the fucking kind of loop that you're in. That's where you get all the feedback and that's where you get all the engagement. It's from horrible shit. But for the vast majority of people in the world, people are healthier. They have more money, have better food, better water, better everything.
Sure.
But,
that doesn't get likes on Instagram, so.
I was going to try and make a joke about in Pakistan or something, but I was like, no, too dark.
I mean, it does seem like I don't know. People are pretty miserable right now. I think a lot of it has to do with just I don't know, technology, information, just all these advancements that are happening are causing us
Housing.
All that
Stuff.
economic factors. Yeah, there's like it's called. There's like psychic woes that we are experiencing, like psychic damage that's being done to us. I mean, materially, our material comforts are certainly the best they've ever
Pretty
been.
plushy. Yeah.
Yeah, very comfortable.
We can order
lives.
anything we want to our house. It's true.
Yeah, but that is.
I was gonna say at least we're not at war, and then I was like, no, there's some.
No, we've always been at war. Yeah,
we're always been at war. That's true.
There's a lot of human suffering that goes into the comforts that we are afforded, for sure.
Look at we're in the golden age of pornography. Mm-hmm. If I had been 13 years old with a little device in my pocket that could give me every bit of pornography I could ever imagine live, come on now.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, you got an imagination. Wonderful. It's okay.
Yeah, I can. Like I was saying earlier, I can do thought jacks. I thought jack.
Those are healthy. I feel like just a little au natural.
Dude.
Little bottle of Jergens, some tissue.
I don't use lotion. I don't get the lotion thing. That's just messy. It's just messy, and it doesn't.
Coconut
feel
oil?
Good. No,
Coconut oil?
Feels good.
Okay,
I start dry. I start dry, and then my penis gets naturally. My penis naturally gets wet.
Fembot should be here.
With pre-cum, I guess it's called. I don't know what the Latin term is for it, but
I think that is the Latin term.
Pre-cuminous.
It's the Roman term at least.
Yeah, my penis gets wet after after I've become aroused and done a dry jack for a minute, and then I'm lubricated. My balls have naturally lubricated my penis
and engorged, possibly, probably.
Yeah.
And so your hand, you fucking savage.
I mean,
hopefully there's no vascular issues. That's always a problem. Like you look at your balls and you're like, I think this vein grew a lot. Is this a problem?
My balls look like a map with the tributaries and rivers, and it looks like you're looking at a Rand McNally atlas on my balls. But I could probably count on one hand the amount of times I've used some sort of lotion or lubricant to jack off. Most of my life has been dry jacks, which become lubricated jacks because of the pre-cum.
Yep, the Roman.
Yeah. And so but I could. All that's to say, if I'm going to do a thought jack, I could do one. Just start tugging pulling my little pud.
Grapefruits.
How are you progressing on your no hand jack?
I'm making good progress on achieving a no hands cum.
Is this tantric?
Yeah, I've been working toward achieving a no hands cum, and I set aside at least 20 minutes a day to focus on that endeavor to do a no hands cum.
I was going to ask, what frequency do you use? Do you use like 432?
No frequency. Nothing like that. I'm not implementing any sort of like
pan flute
sounds or frequencies or anything like that. It's more just like visualization and manifestation. Different meditations I do.
Are boobs involved in any of these meditations, or just?
Well, yeah, I'm visualizing titties for sure.
Nice.
I'm visualizing titties. I'm meditating on titties. I'm doing my my pectoral breathings where I focus on my breath as I imagine titties. So I thought
you said focus on my breasts, but
I focus on my breathing while I'm picturing titties in my mind.
Delicious.
And so as I'm doing this, my penis is hard. I'm focusing on titties.
I'm going to focus on titties.
Yeah. I'm thinking about
titties. I do the same thing, but I'm only focusing on your titties.
Yeah. And then, at some point I implement like some sort of like ass Kegel exercises to go along with that.
Wow.
Where I put like a cone shaped weight. Some would call it a butt plug maybe, or
feels TMI.
Like a Kegel weight up my ass. And so that way I'm providing myself some sort of external, also maybe internal stimulation, but
I'm picturing-
external in the physical sense. Whereas, the meditative properties are internal. So the visualization, meditation, breathing, all of that's internal, and then the ass Kegel is an external stimulation. And so that's sort of that. I would describe it as like the training wheels toward achieving a no hands come.
I was going to say, I'm going to imagine Robbie Goodwin doing an Al Pacino laugh this whole time.
Yeah, when I do finally get the first no hands come will probably be done with the assistance of the ass Kegel and the first few maybe, and then the goal is to like slowly achieve a no hands come, and then eventually move away from the ass Kegel, and then I can just do a no hands come without any sort of external stimulation. So it's just purely, through meditation and visualization and focus, will and determination, I will bust.
So during like a sales call, just because you'll be like, jizz in my pants.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right. These are great goals. This seems fun.
Yeah. What have you been up to, Ronan?
Oh, I started a new business. It's a medical venture. Basically, like, let's say you have to cure something, fix something. I've got a few degrees, so I'm pretty good at helping people get from whatever their point A is to whatever point B is. And usually you get, somewhere pretty close to it. So I like helping people. That's what it comes down to.
I like
started with my granddad. She's like diabetic. I like giving her stuff. Like she has like a pretty, like they tend to have a strict diet.
Yeah, tell your grandma I said what's up.
Yeah. I'm you know what? If I play this for her, she'll be giddily laughing, not even knowing what the fuck the conversation has been before or after that point. But she would enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could treat yourself if you're, like got glycemic issues with like a keto cake. They don't got too much sugar. It won't spike it up too much, right? It's just a nice way of cheating while still getting like a butter pecan tart or some cheesecake or some shit,
Mm-hmm.
Use some Splenda. I don't fucking know. There's a lot of stuff.
Splenda, sucralose.
Medical disclaimer. This has never been advice, except if you're diabetic and want to eat stuff.
Yeah, I'm not diabetic. I'm just fat as shit. I'm probably pre-diabetic at this point. I'm at risk for type 2, maybe.
Have you had any blood work recently, specifically something called hemoglobin A1C?
Months ago, I got my A1Cs checked.
All right.
Yeah. They said they were fine at that time, yeah.
So, you're doing okay. There's no reason to keep pushing the boat. It's always good to wait, like people say when you lose weight, you tend to get better glycemic control.
I'm trying to ensure that this is the fattest I ever get. Like today I had my last hurrah. I ate like 6 tagalongs. You ever had a tagalong?
No.
It's a Girl Scout cookie, but it's
not.
Yeah, everybody praises the Thin Mint. Like that's the benchmark.
No.
That's the one to get the number one Girl Scout cookie, the Thin Mint. I've never really cared that much for the Thin Mints.
Me neither. I'll be honest. Never got the Thin Mint.
Yeah, I'm not like a big fan of mint flavored like anything really.
Chocolate
like
after 8s? They're a little minty.
Maybe I like an Andes
like
mint.
One.
Like I'll fuck with an Andes mint after I ate at Olive Garden. Yes.
Yeah. True. Different. Tasty.
But tagalongs are probably my favorite Girl Scout cookie, and it's like a chocolate covered cookie with peanut butter in it. So it's like a cookie with peanut butter coated in chocolate. That's tagalong. And
do you remember the other Girl Scout cookie flavors?
Samoas.
Oh,
yeah.
They had the marshmallow in it, right, or something?
Yeah. Damn, we got sexy ass Raphael in here. See his big puffy nipple in the in the video.
It's not like Israel Adesanya where you're like, that guy has gyno. This guy works out. We can tell. Raphael definitely does push-ups.
Yeah, looks like he froze already. So
Maybe he's frozen in laughter.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, he's back. Raphael, how you doing, man? Can you? Hello.
He is in a country where they clearly filter all his thoughts.
Yeah, you're in Brazil.
He's in. Oh, como você estás, Raphael? Oh, he's frozen.
Dude, he's getting that fucking Brazilian Wi-Fi. This shit ain't working.
You know what? If Raphael is doing OnlyFans and his camera's kind of blocked,
he's connected to the Wi-Favela. Oh.
Oh,
yeah,
I think he switched over to OnlyFans. He's coming back.
His shit's not working.
Your camera can only support one feed.
What's a trefoil? Here, let me look that up. What's a trefoil?
Wi-Favela. That was good.
Hey, folks, we're a little over an hour in. If anything, Wi-Favela we got one good play on words here.
Play on words.
Trefoil, a small European plant of the pea family with yellow flowers and 3-lobed clover-like leaves. That's not a cookie. Were you saying that was a cookie?
I think that might have been a cookie. That clover leaf. Maybe it was like a special edition crap.
Oh wait, here we go. Trefoil Girl Scout. What is that? See, this is what we do in the arena of ideas. Trefoil. It's a shortbread. It's a shortbread cookie. Here we go. Girl Scout. Meet the Cookies. This is the website. It says Meet the Cookies. Adventurefuls, caramel chocolate chip. Wait a second. What did Raphael said? Raphael said, "Fuck, man, third world Wi-Fi. Could you guys hear me at least?" No, we couldn't hear you at all. We just saw your big puffy nipple, and then you smiled real big, and then your shit just like stopped working. Let's see.
My battery might die if I drop out. Sorry.
That's all good. So here's the Girl Scout cookies. Adventurefuls.
Nice.
Which are indulgent brownie-inspired cookies topped with caramel-flavored cream with a hint of sea salt. Damn, that sounds good.
As soon as you said brownie, caramel, sea salt, that sounds delicious.
And then there's caramel chocolate chip, gluten-free, chewy cookies with rich caramel, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and a hint of sea salt.
That gluten-free kind of turned me off, I'll be honest.
Caramel Delights, also known as Samoas. Crisp cookies with caramel, coconut, and chocolatey stripes.
Ooh, coconut.
Do-si-dos, peanut butter sandwich. Crunchy oatmeal sandwich cookies with peanut butter filling. That sounds good. Girl Scout s'mores. It's a s'more.
Yeah.
Graham cracker sandwich cookies with chocolate marshmallow fillings. Lemonades. Savory, refreshing shortbread cookies topped with a tangy lemon flavored icing. I'll tell you this much right now.
Yes, please.
Everything I've named off, already sounds. All of this sounds better than Thin Mints. That's for goddamn sure.
That you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I gotta agree with that.
We got a super chat from Crack. $1.
Nice.
$1 for no Robbie.
Nice.
Well, thank you, Crack. That's coming out of the Crowder Boys fund, though. It's coming out of the Crowder Boys purse. But hold on, stay with us in the arena of ideas, everybody, as we continue to explore the Girl Scout cookies options. So lemonades, savory, refreshing shortbread cookies topped with a tangy lemon flavored icing. Lemon ups. Crispy lemon cookies baked with inspiring messages. Okay.
Are these messages by any chance racist or racial?
No.
You're brown on the inside, but you're brown on the outside?
Yeah, nothing like like a cookie that says they will not replace us. Don't
say the N-word, please.
Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you, Crack. Yeah, Crack. Good strategy. Getting the bidding started, folks. We're gonna bid on Robbie.
Robbie's virginity.
Yeah, just throw some money in the chat
Not
and
virginity.
just let us know what you think about Robbie with your money.
Rob is not a virgin. Just
mhm.
like that. Yeah.
Peanut butter patties, also known as tagalongs, crispy cookies layered with peanut butter and covered with a chocolatey coating. That's my favorite.
Ooh, slow down. Can you say that again?
Tagalongs. Crispy cookies layered with peanut butter and covered with a chocolatey coating.
Chocolatey coat. What's this chocolatey coating like? Like an icing?
It's just chocolate. It's like a chocolate. I don't know. It's like chocolate.
It's enrobed in
okay.
chocolate.
All right. Like a chocolate. Just like milk chocolate, like chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
And then we got, Thin Mints, crisp chocolate cookies dipped in a delicious mint chocolatey coating. Toastier, yummy toast-shaped cookies full of French toast flavor and dipped in delicious icing. That sounds fucking good, dude.
Dude, that does sound...
Toffee-tastic, gluten-free, rich, buttery cookies with sweet, crunchy toffee bits.
Toffee bits. Toffee bits? Oh.
And then we got...
I hope that doesn't get stuck in my teeth.
And then we got trefoils, iconic shortbread cookies inspired by the original Girl Scout cookie recipe. So that's that's the OG, that's the original cookie.
That's how you go.
So there's cocaine in those ones.
That's how you go from being a Cub Scout to a Boy Scout, is after you eat your first brownie.
Mm-hmm.
Just a dash.
Yeah. So that's all, folks. We're doing a battle now in the arena of ideas as we wage mental pugilists. We're all mental pugilists in the arena of ideas right now as we look at the Girl Scout cookies.
When you said lemonade, I really thought you meant that they started selling like lemonade, like little girls with a lemonade stand. You know what I mean? But
no, it's just a cookie called a lemonade. I didn't know they had this many different cookies.
Me neither. Lemonade. I'm like, shortbread.
Dude, I want some Girl Scout cookies now, but I'm on my weight loss journey.
Don't do the cookies. No more cookies.
Girl Scout cookies.
Cookies are the devil.
Meaning that different parts of the country, they have different cookies or they call them different things. You can only get certain ones, like the West Coast. They got like 5 or 6 different like factories or bakeries that make them throughout the country. So that's why you have and see so many different ones.
Yeah, they should make these dumb little sluts actually bake the cookies themselves
and deliver them to my house.
Yeah,
feed them to me.
Because what do you do? What are you doing? You're just putting on a little fucking outfit and selling like prepackaged like cookies that were already made somewhere else. That
or the parents are bringing in a list and putting it around the office and selling thousands of them.
Yeah, the parents are actually selling it. And the girls, the Girl Scout sounds fucked up. Honestly, the business model sounds fucked up because like you're outsourcing them like marketing and selling of these cookies to children. And so they're pushing the product for this company. And what do they get out of it? Like, what do the girls get any money? Do they get commission on cookies? Is there cookie commission for Girl Scout cookies?
They win prizes and badges.
Bullshit. It's like your fucking office being like, oh, you guys, record profits this quarter, pizza party for the office. It's like, fuck you, pay me. I want money. How about a money party for the office?
Some pizza.
Dude, the Girl Scouts should go on strike. The Girl Scouts should say, we ain't selling another fucking Samoa until you pay us.
You work from home. You're already having a pizza party every day.
That's true. Yeah, a pizza gate party, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't. It does seem like fucked up that there's. This might do. We might not want to tug on this thread. The fucking Girl Scout cookie company might get our asses like Boeing did that one guy today. They might fucking come for us if we start, going too deep into the what the truth is behind the Girl Scout cookie conspiracy.
Get done in by the Tagalog Mafia.
Mm-hmm. Because it does seem like insidious that you rope these little girls into this like community. Like girls want this like community for themselves where they get to learn something on whatever Girl Scouts do.
Well, hopefully they're teaching them how to cook and do laundry.
Oh shit!
No, it seems like they're teaching them how to like just sit in front of an Albertsons and pester people about cookies. It just seems like what they're learning is how to bother people that are trying to just go shopping at Albertsons. So I wonder, what is this?
Do they have
company?
camping trips still on Girl Scouts? Look at Boy
know.
Scouts. You get a sewing badge, or that movie Up had some other things. I don't know.
But you get what I'm saying. Like in any other instance, like child labor is typically frowned upon. It's like usually something that we try to like not allow to happen. But then
It's
if
coming
you
back though.
It is coming back. I've seen that.
Some
yeah,
states are lowering the ages. And,
Yeah, they got like 12-year-olds working at Wendy's and shit.
Oh, what?
Would they have them working as cooks and like custodians at slaughterhouses out in your neck of the woods?
Yeah, I've heard of like like kids getting like injured and stuff because of those jobs. It was the good old days. The good old days are back, dude. We made America great again. Children are getting hurt at slaughterhouses.
Well, if you're gonna fuck them, you might as well let them have a job.
Yeah. Raphael in the chat. Raphael said, "For years, I would see Girl Scouts selling cookies on TV and movies, and I always thought they were the ones baking them, not just selling factory-made bullshit." No, no, they're not baking them. Maybe 100 years ago they were baking them, but now, growing up in Texas, it was always like certain time of year, you would just be like going into Walmart, and there would be a like Girl Scouts. There'd be a table with a bunch of boxes of cookies,
foldable.
Yeah, and all the boxes were like the cookies were made in a factory, and everything's like already packaged up and glued together. And prepackaged, and so they just have it's just like a troop, a Girl Scout troop, and all their fucking moms, and they just have a table out there, and as everybody that's walking in, they just like, will wave you down and just bother you and be like, "Do you want to buy some Girl Scout cookies?" And they're kind of expensive for what they are, and
they offer you the Thin Mints first.
Yeah, and they go first on the
push
Thin
it
Mints.
aside. They
push the Thin Mints first, which is like, that's not even your best cookie. I don't understand how that became the the high watermark of your cookies. When
I only order tagalongs now. And
tagalongs are good.
Here's a fat hack for you. Keebler makes an entire line of their own Girl Scout cookies that they sell all year round. They're right there in the aisle.
The Keebler is
true. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like prepackaged shit. But it's like, in most cases, we would try and dissuade child labor. We would try and encourage kids to enjoy their youth.
Mm-hmm.
And so as part, in an effort to enjoy their youth, certain girls will want to sign up for Girl Scouts. And they don't even realize they're getting roped into like a multi-level marketing scheme where they have to sell these fucking cookies.
It's true.
They got to go out and
sell those cookies.
And then try and convince other girls to join the Girl Scouts so that they have a bigger cookie selling workforce.
Yep.
I think a lot of them are trying to earn money so they can get hormone blockers and become Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Wow. Eagle Scouts that you're going to fly.
Will in the chat makes a good point. Women do love multi-level marketing schemes. My mom did Mary Kay for a little while.
Oh,
and I knew a ton of women.
Sell me a purse.
Who did Mary Kay and Avon and Advocare, Nutra. What's the other one? Herbalife.
Kellogg's?
Herbalife.
Amway.
Yeah, you know about Amway. You don't know about Herbalife?
Exclusively Reinhorn.
Vector Mark Cutco knives. Remember Cutco?
Cutco. Yes.
Yeah.
ShamWow. I like ShamWow.
ShamWow is an as seen on TV product. It's not really multi-level marketing.
Sorry, no.
All this stuff, like Herbalife, you get signed up with this company, and then you have to buy like just a bunch of shit from them, like protein powders or whatever the fuck it is, and then you got to go out and sell this stuff, and then as part of your job, you also have to recruit other people to do it. So it's a pyramid scheme. So like you recruit people, and then you get
It's very Ponzi. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're working under you, and you get some kind of commission off of that. And
you let me know when the Girl Scouts come out with an OnlyFans badge. I'm in
Whoa.
for that.
Come on, Robert. Come
Whoa.
on. Where's the soundboard? There's no soundboard here.
Is there a Woman Scouts organization? Because then,
a Woman Scouts.
yeah, Woman Scouts.
It's a good idea. Yeah, I don't know what that would be though. Like a grown
It's
up.
got a great premise.
Yeah, grown up Girl Scouts.
Yeah, just imagine a bunch of Hooter chicks wearing white T-shirts and boobs, and you're doing your no hands skeeting, and it's all like Pamela Anderson and like Nicole. Anyway, yeah.
Will says it's just lesbians hanging out in the woods.
There you go. That's where you.
Yeah, like woman scouts would probably would just be. I mean,
like
I'm surprised. Like of all the things they've tried to repackage and sell back to people, that's like frontier style, like weird, like axe throwing and all that kind of shit.
Archery.
How they haven't like repackaged Girl Scouts, but for adults, where it's like pay us like hundreds of dollars a month to just do Girl Scouts as an adult. That's a good idea. I mean, we're cooking. This is the arena of ideas, and that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good idea.
And that's what we need now in this world. Just especially after all the isolation. Women need to come together and possibly go live. Like a camera or something, just streaming like a zoo. It's like a zoo. You're just streaming the Women Scouts organization like it's a zoo. It's the worst objectification there is, but they like it. Everybody's got it's consensual. There's a lot of consenting.
Yeah. Raphael says this is just militias. I guess so, yeah. Well-armed militias.
But yeah, back to cookies, I guess.
What is the company? So what is the actual company?
Keebler? Sound like Keebler elves.
The Girl Scouts of the USA. Oh, this is funny. Yeah. At the bottom of the page, it says Girl Scouts of the USA uses cookies on our website. Well, obviously.
Preferably not the Thin Mints. Give me cookies. I accept all cookies. Oh, it's a virus? That's okay. I'll take those cookies.
Yeah. I agree.
No more cookies, man.
It says click here to agree. Okay, I agree. I want cookies.
Shortbread? Man.
Yeah. Give me some fucking tag-alongs.
Do you got any shortbread cookies where you are right now? Because I feel like I've got plenty access to them.
I'm on my weight loss journey. I'm not eating that shit. Good job, today, obviously, I said earlier, I did have some sweet Sam. I had some tag-alongs.
Oh, but what?
Other than that, I had a small plate of pasta salad. I know, carbs.
15 squats, dude. You gotta do 15 squats, maybe 5 sets.
I had some yogurt. And then I had like some almonds.
Someone needs to send you a super chat and a skipping rope. And every time you cheat, you have to do like, I don't know, 20
Damn,
skips.
That's a good idea, dude. I should just like start live streaming me like just doing workouts, and then get people to like just do super chat, send me money as I'm working out.
Would you be willing to glue tassels onto your shirt? They don't have to be over your nipples. It could just be.
I'm not going for all that. No, I'm not going for all that mess. Okay. Just watch me skip, jump rope and do push-ups and jumping jacks, some calisthenics, and just send me money. Just give me money while I work out. It'll incentivize me to actually lose the weight.
It's true. It's true. Every dollar you have to lose a pound.
Mm-hmm.
But then you disappear, and people are like, "What happened, man?"
Oh, King Yeti knows. King Yeti knows what I'm about. Damn, I love how all fat guys are just connected. Because he said, "Do you put the whole tag along in your mouth and then take a drink of milk and make it soggy in your mouth?" Yeah, me
Yes. You have two?
brother.
Great idea.
No, I haven't done that either. Yeah.
I've definitely had a bite and some
Yeah.
milk,
So
or
here we
the
go.
whole
So
thing
here's-
totally.
Let's go further down the cookie conspiracy.
Man, I
Girl
wish they
Scout-
had an
here's-
Oreo cookie.
Yeah, here's the Girl Scout cookie. Oreos do exist. They're called Oreos.
No, but an Oreo Girl Scout cookie just
Why? Why? You just go buy
just to
Oreos.
take two in your mouth and have some milk. I don't know.
You can do that with an Oreo now.
Like I'm on the
Or
same.
you could take
No
a bunch
more-
of Oreos and crush them up in a bowl and make a cereal out of them. Which
no
is
more
better.
cookies, Dalton.
I know there's an Oreo cereal and it's
Yes,
ass.
there is. Sucks.
It's ass. It's
Lame.
ass. You gotta get actual Oreos, crush them up
And
in a
add
bowl,
milk.
and pour, and then
Yeah.
add milk to that.
No, just add it to ice cream. Don't even think about a cereal. Just add some caramel on top, Oreo cookie, ice cream.
Yeah. So here we go. Take an inside look at the Girl Scout cookie program from a grassroots project in 1917. Oh, that was I think that was the end of that was World War One. It's like at the height of World War One. Yeah.
Definitely.
To an icon of American culture today. For more than 100 years, Girl Scouts and their enthusiastic supporters have helped ensure the success of the iconic annual cookie sale.
So it's like a World War I organization.
And
Probably
they've
got
had
UN
fun,
funding.
developed valuable life skills, and made their communities a
Fun.
better place every step of the way.
Hmm.
So here we go. 1910s. 1910s. How it all began. Girl Scout cookies were originally home baked by girl members, with moms volunteering as technical advisors.
All right.
The sale of cookies to finance troop activities began as early as 1917, 5 years after Juliet Gordon Lowe started Girl Scouts in the United States. The Mistletoe Troop in Muskogee, Oklahoma, baked cookies and sold them in its high school cafeteria as a service project. So that's very quaint. That's wholesome. Just,
I'm wondering when Tagalogs came about.
yeah. And it says here, they were preserving fruits in response to food shortages circa 1917. Here we go. 1920s. Sales go nationwide. In July 1922, the American Girl magazine, published by Girl Scouts of the USA, featured an article by Florence E. Neal, a local director in Chicago, Illinois, including a cookie recipe that had been given to the council's 2,000 Girl Scouts. She estimated the approximate cost of ingredients for 6 to 7 dozen cookies to be 26 to 36 cents.
Whoa.
The cookies, she suggested, could be sold by troops for 25 or 30 cents per dozen.
Damn.
Throughout the decade, Girl Scouts in different parts of the country continued to bake their own simple sugar cookies with their mothers and with help from the community. These cookies were packaged in wax paper bags, sealed with a sticker, and sold door to door for 25 to 35 cents per dozen.
Take me back.
Oh,
Take me back.
Take me back, dude.
Give me a gold bar and just shoot me back.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat all their cookies, dude. We'll eat them together.
Oh man, imagine just being able to spend 35 cents on 12 Girl Scout cookies.
Hills of cookies. There would be hills of cookies, and we'd just run along them, gaily holding each other's
Oh,
hands.
if I had a
eating
time
cookies.
machine, I'd go back to the 1920s with $100 in my wallet and buy every
Nice.
Girl Scout cookie.
Nice. Buy the company. Maybe you could buy that company. Becomes Dalton's.
or just take over
Dalton's
Girl
Girls.
Scouts. Yeah. Dalton's Girls.
Dalton's Little Angels.
Let's see, 1930.
Everybody sells tagalongs. Nobody sells Thin Mints.
Yeah, 1930s. In 1933, it says here 1930s, a marketing revolution. In 1933, Girl Scouts of Greater Philadelphia. Yo, you want to buy some Thin Mints?
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh no!
yeah. I know. They say that there's a sandstorm blowing in or something. I guess we
Jesus.
Arabs now because the stock market caused a sandstorm, and we trying to raise money to. You want to buy some cookies? So, Girl Scouts of Greater Philadelphia Council baked cookies and sold them in the city's gas and electric company windows. The price was just 23 cents per box of 44 cookies, or
Nice.
6 boxes for $1.24.
Ooh.
Girls developed their marketing and business skills and raised funds for their local Girl Scout council. A year later, Greater Philadelphia took cookie sales to the next level, becoming the first council to sell commercially baked cookies. You know what would be funny is if there was like a Grant Cardone or Gary V for like Girl Scouts, where it's like, I don't want just order takers in my troop. You are not an order taker. You are a saleswoman. Do not take no for an answer and always upsell. They want to buy Thin Mints, you give them to buy Thin Mints and Samoas and tag-alongs. You're not a fucking order taker.
And your moms have to be between the ages of 18 to 27.
Yeah.
Girl Scouts gives you boobs.
Yeah. Put that milk down. Milk is for closers only. You know what it
You don't get to sit
know
in
what
this
it
break
takes
room.
to sell cookies? Glenn Close. Yes, thank you. Glenn Close.
I don't eat those cookies. It'll give you boobs. You know?
Mm-hmm. You know what it takes to sell cookies? Big jugs
of milk.
Yeah. You haven't gone. Yo, where's the
Milkers.
fattest titty? Where's the fattest titty member of this troop? You see
Angela
this?
White
I won a
the,
trampoline last year from
mascot.
selling so many cookies. You couldn't. You couldn't even win. You couldn't even get a paddle ball. Whatever the prizes are.
Canoe. Yeah.
Yeah. A year later, Greater Philadelphia took cookie sales to the next level, becoming the first council to sell commercially baked cookies. In 1935, the Girl Scout Federation of Greater New York raised money through the sale of commercially baked cookies. The group bought its own die in the shape of a trefoil and used the words Girl Scout cookies on the box. Okay. In 1936, the National Girl Scout Organization began the process of licensing the first commercial bakers to produce cookies that would be sold nationwide by girls in Girl Scout councils. Wow. Enthusiasm for Girl Scout cookies spread, and by 1937, more than 125 Girl Scout councils reported holding cookie sales.
Wow. No more moms cooking cookies.
Yeah. So, it was pretty quick from just like homemade, like a bake sale to, we need a squadron of assassins out there to push these fucking cookies on people.
And young mothers. Maybe not especially, but yeah.
1940s, wartime innovations. Girl Scout cookies were sold by local councils around the country until World War II, when sugar, flour, and butter shortages led Girl Scouts to pivot, selling the first Girl Scout calendars in 1944 as an alternative to raise money for activities. After the war, cookie sales increased, and by 1948, a total of 29 bakers were licensed to bake Girl Scout cookies.
Cookies.
I'm studying to get my Girl Scout license. College didn't work it. College didn't work out, and I'm trying to get my Girl Scout license.
The highest level of chef at the at Girl Scout Cookie Factory is Cookie Monster.
Yeah,
he's the top tester.
There's a lot of money in cookies. You study, we can get you licensed for cookies in about 3 months, and then you will have the tools that you need to achieve financial freedom through cookies. So 29 bakers were licensed to bake Girl Scout cookies. Well, that's to actually bake their recipe, I guess is what they're saying.
The proprietary recipe.
Yeah. Folks, if anybody's just joining us, we are we're discussing Girl Scout cookies and studying the rich history of Girl Scout cookies and possibly uncovering a larger conspiracy at play. Maybe it seems like it might just be a wholesome company that tries to help children develop interpersonal relationships and social skills, and develop the confidence to do sales, to be your own boss.
It's a powerful skill.
It is a powerful skill. I do it.
Hmm.
I mean, even like with all of this live streaming, podcasting, content creation, I'm always pushing and promoting and selling this shit. And then my day job, I'm servicing low income households and trying to get them to sign up to get them in a contract, the payments for which they are not going to be able to afford. So that's, I try to do that. And that's a valuable skill. If you can convince poor people to, saddle themselves with something they can't afford, that is, this country is the foundation of this country right now is usury. This is a country founded on usury, or at least now it is. We're all subsisting on different debts and credits and just overall usury. You know that word, Ronan, usury?
Yeah, it's like a high interest rate kind of.
I think it's just like Jew magic
lending
or something.
money,
It's like,
really bad.
I think it's just like the loaning.
It's like, let's say I lend you $100, but the interest is like 50%.
I think usury is just like loaning money,
like something exorbitant.
Just like being like I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't hear the word. I did not hear that word for the first time until I played Red Dead Redemption 2. So it's not like I really know what I'm talking about. It's just a fun word, but I don't know. I don't.
No, it's a nice word. Yeah.
Oh, it is. You're right. It is high interest rates. The illegal action or practice of lending money at unreasonably high rates of interest. Yeah, but Scripture. Here's the thing: we are still a country founded on Christian values, and Scripture tells us that Scripture, the Bible, heard of it? Scripture tells us that
Torah,
debt is forgiven after 7 years. That whatever debts you have, whatever money's been loaned to you, it is wiped away after 7 years. And that's mostly the case in this country. That if you have any debts, if you have any like unpaid debts or anything that's gone delinquent, it's going to ding your credit, obviously. But then after 7 years, it's removed from all reporting. But Bible law. The only one that doesn't do that, the only one that doesn't work on is student loans.
Student loans. Yeah, they're forever.
Yeah, but everything else, like credit cards and all that, don't fucking pay them. 7 years, you're good to go. What, you have a 400 credit score? You don't need credit. You just need money. Just get your fucking money up, and you don't need to have credit. You just have enough money so that you just can pay your way out of needing credit. You want to finance a car? Bad credit? Just have enough money.
It makes you
to that you don't need credit.
That's definitely that's the foolproof way.
Mm-hmm.
I know I definitely got good credit. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't, but that's what I'm saying. I'm getting my fucking money.
It's like a Lannister. I've always paid my debts.
Yeah, not I, sir. All right. 1950s, new selling techniques. In 1951, Girl Scout cookies came in 3 varieties: sandwich shortbread and chocolate mints, now known as Thin Mints. With the rise of the suburbs in post-war America, girls began selling Girl Scout cookies at tables and shopping malls. 5 years later, Girl Scouts were selling 4 basic types of cookies: a vanilla-based filled cookie, a chocolate-based filled one, shortbread, and a chocolate mint. Some bakers also offered another optional flavor. 1960s, booming in the suburbs.
Ooh.
During the 1960s,
Options.
as baby boomers expanded Girl Scout membership, cookie sales increased significantly. 14 licensed bakers were mixing batter for thousands upon thousands of Girl Scout cookies annually. And those bakers began wrapping Girl Scout cookie boxes in printed aluminum foil or cellophane to protect the cookies and preserve their freshness. By 1966, a number of varieties were available. Among the best sellers were chocolate mint, shortbread, and peanut butter sandwich cookies. And so then we go on to the 1970s, a groovy new look. In 1978, the number of bakers was streamlined to 4. See, this is the 70s is when we're on the decline. There was an abundance of bakers all the way up through the 60s, and then here comes the gas crisis, economic troubles hit, and now they're laying on. Now the bakers are out of fucking jobs. So the number of bakers was streamlined to 4 to ensure lower prices and uniform quality, packaging, and distribution. For the first time in history, all cookie boxes, regardless of the baker, featured the same designs and depicted scenes of Girl Scouts in action, including you think it was girl on girl action, including hiking and canoeing. And in 1979, the brand new Saul Bass created Girl Scout logo appeared on cookie boxes, which became even more creative and promoted the benefits of Girl Scouting. Girl Scout cookies for sale during the 1970s included Thin Mints, peanut butter sandwich / do-si-dos, and shortbread / trefoils cookies, plus 4 additional choices. 1980s, Girl Scouts in action.
Do you think on the...
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say, do you think that in the depictions on those boxes, it was like misleading? Like it's all Girl Scouts cooking, but really it's just bakers and factories.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff?
just four Jewish
like
guys in a factory.
Drawing or something.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, it says the
Oh, there
boxes
you go.
feature
Oh,
the
that'd
Girl
be good.
Scouts.
Like a couple bagels come out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, no, I mean, I just assume it's Jewish bakers. I mean, who knows? It could be Italians. Yeah, I think the box is
I like
probably
bagels. It could be all bagels.
It would not be they're baking cookies. What are you talking about? It would just because they're Jewish. It doesn't. If you hired a Jewish guy to bake confections for you, he's not so Jewish that the only thing he's going to be able to bake is bagels. Which you don't bake bagels, you boil them. You boil bagels.
I just think maybe in the drawing, yeah, exactly, yeah. But you do have that just as a drawing, it's like it's the 4 Jewish guys. I'm like, maybe he throws in a bagel. I like bagels. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
No bagels.
You said that you do like bagels, yes, but I don't think that they would feature bagels.
No bagels. All right.
No, I do like the idea of hiring a Jewish guy as a baker, and he keeps trying to bake things, but all he can get is bagels. He's like, I went for a cake. I was trying to make a cake, and I got bagel again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I like that idea. That's fun. 1980s. We're gonna go through the whole history here at least as we unravel the Girl Scout the cookies conspiracy. 1980s, Girl Scouts in action. In 1984,
was there a drop like
what?
Was there a drop, particularly like in Girl Scout cookie, specific age? Sorry, go ahead.
No, doesn't. Just hold on.
Like polio stopped.
Hold on now. In 1982, 4 bakers still produced a maximum of 7 varieties of cookies. 3 mandatory, Thin Mint, peanut butter sandwich / do-si-dos, and shortbread / trefoils, and 4 optional. Cookie boxes depicted scenes of Girl Scouts in action with the paramilitary Girl Scout troop with AK-47s fighting for the personal liberties for liberty. 1990s. awarding entrepreneurs. In the early 1990s, 2 licensed bakers supplied local Girl Scout councils with cookies for girls to sell. And by 1998, this number had grown again to 3. 8 cookie varieties were available, including low-fat and sugar-free selections. GSUSA, Girl Scouts USA, also introduced official age-appropriate awards for Girl Scout brownies, juniors, cadets, and seniors, including the Cookie Activity Pin, which was awarded for participating in the cookie sale. See, now this is where it starts to get manipulative. This is where where it starts to get kind of malicious, where now they're creating these trinkets and flair and incentivizing the sale with
The
rank.
Big Short.
Yeah, they've started like creating ranks and this sort of like insular competition amongst the Girl Scouts. Sell. If you want to get this badge, this pin, this fucking ribbon, yeah. And it's a psychological. It's a psychological thing. You know what I mean? Like you tell the girls, hey, if you sell enough cookies, you get a fucking badge, you get a pin. And it's nothing, is nothing there.
Yeah.
It's just like psychologically
Sergeant at Arms.
Yeah, you're just manipulating children to make to sell things to make you money with ribbons and trinkets and tchotchkes and shit. And every company does that,
Little patches.
Every company has like ranks and quotas and fucking leaderboards. And what are you competing for? Your own personal commission if it's sales, but ultimately it's just making more money for the company. And so that's what they've done with in doing this and introducing these sort of cookie activity pin and these brownies, juniors, cadets, and seniors, these different ranks in the Girl Scout troops. It's a psyop. That's what it's a psyop. 2000s, cookies on a mission. Early in the 21st century, every Girl Scout cookie had a mission. New cookie box designs introduced in fall of 2000 were bold and bright, capturing the spirit of Girl Scouting. 2 licensed bakers produced a maximum of 8 varieties, including 3 that were mandatory: Thin Mints, Peanut Butter Sandwich / Toasty Doughs, and Shortbread / Trefoils. All cookies were kosher. Oh, there you go. Bagels. They are Jewish bakers, I guess. Did we lose Ronan? Did he leave? We can add him back. Were you trying to leave, Ronan? Are you gone?
No, just reset. There's a quick reset.
Okay. You're welcome to hang out. You're the only one that called in. You and Robert. Raphael tried to call in, but this is the call-in show.
Raphael tried to call in, but Castro got to him.
Yeah, all cookies were kosher, and much to the excitement of the youngest Girl Scouts, Daisies started selling cookies. What's a day? So I guess a Daisy is the entry level, like lower in rank than Brownie. I guess
yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's like the toddler.
They assimilated the daycare, yeah.
Yeah, it's the toddler troop, the toddler platoon.
They sell the most cookies, dude.
The Pamper platoon.
The Pampers sell the most cookies.
Here we go. Now we're getting in the digital age. 2010s. Cookies go digital.
Daisy is after Brownie.
Yeah, 2010s. Cookies. Now let's get serious, everybody. Here we go. This is where it gets into our time. Cookies go digital. With the announcement of National Girl Scout Cookie Weekend, I guess at the time that they wrote this copy, it says here the next one is February 18th through 20th, 2022. So they have not updated this site in 2 years.
All right.
And the introduction of the very first gluten-free Girl Scout cookie, the decade was off to a big start. But the really big news was the launch of the digital cookie platform in 2014. A fun, safe, and interactive space for girls to sell cookies. Digital Cookie takes the iconic cookie program digital and introduces Girl Scouts to vital 21st century lessons about online marketing, app usage, and e-commerce. This is getting them ready for that OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Getting them ready to start marketing themselves on OnlyFans.
All right.
But
The
most
Women's Scouts organization.
or just like working in like online marketing or social media. A lot of like a big girl job now is like social media marketing.
The Young Mothers of Girl Scouts, YWGS.
Yeah, but most importantly, Digital Cookie retains the one-to-one personal approach to selling that is essential to the success of the program and the girls who participate. Today, new cookie adventures. Who can forget the amazing moment in 2016 when Girl Scouts took the stage at the Academy Awards to sell cookies to Hollywood's A-list? I can forget because I don't remember this. Maybe I didn't watch it that year. I don't ever really watch it, but I definitely don't. I've forgotten this. It was a stellar beginning to the nationwide celebration of the 100th anniversary of Girl Scouts selling cookies. That continued with the introduction of Girl Scout S'mores, which quickly became the most popular new cookie to launch in our history. And in 2020, our already iconic cookies reached a new level of awesome with new packaging that puts Girl Scout cookie entrepreneurs front and center and showcases all of the amazing things girls learn and do through the Girl Scout cookie program and as Girl Scouts. The Cookie Entrepreneur Family Pin Collection that makes selling Girl Scout cookies a family affair was also introduced in 2020. In 2021, all Girl Scout cookies are both kosher and halal certified. Oh, the two-state solution. There are vegan and gluten-free varieties too. In 2022, Girl Scouts across the country will begin selling a new Girl Scout cookie. Adventurefuls, brownie-inspired cookies topped with caramel-flavored cream and a hint of sea salt will take the joys of buying and eating Girl Scout cookies to a whole new level. What's next? In 2023, Girl Scouts launches new Raspberry Rally, which is the first cookie available online for shipment only. Raspberry Rally is a thin, crispy cookie infused with raspberry flavor and dipped in chocolatey coating, a sister cookie to Thin Mints, our #1 bestseller. Really? As always, the true purpose behind Girl Scout cookies remains the same. All proceeds stay with local councils and troops to power amazing experiences year-round for Girl Scouts. So that's the full history of Girl Scout cookies. And it looks like at the end there we discovered that the profits, the money, does go to the local troops, like the local councils. That's what they say. Allegedly. Who knows where the money's actually going? You got to follow the money with anything like this. Cameron in the chat wants to know how to call. I posted the link earlier, but anyway, we might be wrapping this up soon. Here, we'll take one more caller if Cameron, he asked, but we gotta get some super chats going. Get the super chats going. But anyway, so that was the full history of the Girl Scout cookies, and what a journey it's been for these young entrepreneurs.
Did you know anybody in Girl Scouts, by the way?
No. No. I did. I did
don't
Boy
know the
Scouts
rankings.
for like 2 weeks. I was like a Boy Scout for a couple weeks, and then I was like, "Fuck this, dude! I want to stay home and watch Dragon Ball."
There you go. Those are way better choices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, "Why the fuck am I trying to like learn how to tie knots and use a flashlight?"
Yeah.
Trying to see what Goku's doing.
Make fire with a stick.
Yeah. that's hard to do. I don't even think is that part of Boy Scouts?
Maybe.
Is making a fire with just a stick?
Maybe some flint. Maybe a rope and a stick. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, that's
failing at it for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
We learned an important lesson here, boys. No one can make fire.
Yeah. It is funny. Like the Boy Scouts and the Cub Scouts it's all like outdoorsy stuff, like teaching boys
make a tent,
outdoor skills, like outdoorsman. Yeah, outdoorsman skills. And it seems like the primary focus of Girl Scouts is like bake sale.
Well, at least it's not sewing and washing dishes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the Girl Scouts do stuff. Maybe they do also do like
probably like sewing or
home ec
first aid.
Like sewing and first aid.
Yeah, maybe a canoe one. Like, you know how to do a canoe.
Yeah, like learning how to do all the things to make sure your man stay happy. You know, all
there
that.
You go.
Cooking and cleaning.
That's 18 plus category.
Shut. Teaching these girls how to keep their fucking mouths shut.
Yep.
You know, maybe that's what they teach them. But
there's a lot of discipline at Girl Scouts, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
My mom wanted me to go into Boy Scouts, but I refused because of the outfit. Oh, all right.
Yeah,
I didn't know Brazil had.
Brazil has Boy Scouts. It just teaches them how to pickpocket
and play soccer. There's mostly soccer games.
You got your pickpocket merit badge and your boy prostitute badge.
You learn sleight of foot, where you just kick a soccer ball near a stranger and pickpocket him.
Here's your 3 Monty merit badge. You learn how to do 3-card Monty. Or whatever. I've never been to Brazil. I just imagine it's a lot of just scams and people robbing you in the streets. Sleight of foot, yeah.
What flavor is that, by the way?
This double apple ice, but it's like
definitely
dying.
Not Thin Mints.
It's dying, so it just tastes like circuits now.
Scouts is worldwide, eh? I did not know.
Oh yeah, there's hot young boys all over the world that these scout masters
makes sense.
Are trying to get their hands on. Yeah,
it's true. Easy recruit.
America is not the only country with hot young boys.
Swedish,
or not.
Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 5 in Greenland, I think. I think they're running out of dudes, right? Something, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Damn, 2 hours. Only got 1 super chat, and it's from my damn co-host, Crack Amico. I mean, shout out to Crack. Crack is very talented. He's going to be very successful. Good on Lewis for, lifting up young up-and-coming talents the way he does. I'm not even in the fucking picture. Yeah, Lewis is good about grabbing people and trying to push them forward. He did it with me, and it ruined my life, but that's not his fault. That's on me, man. But I'm bouncing back. I haven't really been writing anything. I just tweet all day while I'm like sitting waiting for sales calls. I'm just like putting funny tweets out there. So that's the extent of any writing I do. And then I guess like all of this kind of stuff, just like recording me rambling. At some point I'll compile these disparate thoughts into something resembling a structured something.
Set, yeah.
Set or short story collection, essay collection. I don't know.
There you go. It becomes a series of animated stories for children.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's where the money is in children's books.
Yep.
Just get ChatGPT to write me a Chat Gay Penis Testicles to write me a children's book. Damn. This shave I gave myself does look really dumb.
But what were you going for? Was it a movie reference?
No, I just
was
shaved. I just was trying to
get
a
local tradition.
There's nothing. I just like shaved out the like middle of all my facial hair.
It was in a salesman's guide to better.
Yeah, they can hear this on the phone. They can hear how powerful these chops are over the phone.
It gives you better reception. You know what I mean? It's got a static.
Mm-hmm.
Ad,
Raphael makes a good point in the chat. Americans creep into everything. There's even Mormons in my relatively small city in Brazil.
oh no!
Mormons. There was a time when like Mormons were kind of on the run. Like they had to migrate because the United States was like, "Hey, you can't like do this. Like what you're doing is fucked up." These certain like sects of Mormonism. So they all like started going south. So there's like tons of Mormons in Mexico, and then I guess they went
Oh,
yeah, yeah, like Mitt Romney, I think is Mexican or something.
oh my God!
Yeah, and then there's like I guess they went even further south into South America, even like Brazil. But yeah, it was just like they kind of got ran. A number of them just got like ran out of the country because they were like, well, we want to do our sex cult, like, which is what it was. We want to do our sex cult, so I guess we'll just go into Mexico and then down into South America. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Mitt Romney is Mexican, right? Or no, because he ran for president, so you can't be born in Mexico and run for president. Let's see.
No, you can't.
No, yeah.
But I thought maybe New Mexico. You know what I mean?
He was born in Detroit.
Maybe he's of Spanish descent.
No, he's born in Detroit, and I remember hearing something about him, something to do with Mexico. That he had some connection to like the Mexican Mormons, the Mormonitos.
El Mormonitos.
El Mormonitos.
Have you opened the book of Mormonitos and empanadas? No? Okay.
Yeah, but I can't remember like exactly.
Ted Cruz is Canadian. That's a hard, terrible
true,
fact and weird. What is he doing? Come back. Don't go back to Canada, but like maybe somewhere else. I don't know. Where do you put him? Alaska?
Oh,
Ted
here we
Cruz
go.
would go great in Alaska. Sorry.
Yeah. Here we go. Wait. Yeah, the Romney's Mexican history. This is from the Smithsonian Magazine. Hector Tobar, May 2012. Mitt Romney's father was born in a small Mormon enclave where family members still live surrounded by rugged beauty and violent drug cartels.
He was born in a taco factory.
Yeah.
The smallest of taco factories.
My journey to the Mormon heartland of Mexico began in a gloomy bar in Ciudad Juarez. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Juarez?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Just a short walk from the bridge over the Rio Grande and the U.S. border. I hate this. I hate fucking shit like this. It's like a profile about this family, but he's putting himself in the story in this way. Where it's like, it's actually a story about me and my journey, my discovery, and my journey.
My friends,
talking to Mitt Romney's dad.
I was in the dusty streets.
But I guess his dad is from Juarez or something. I hate that shit though. This like inserting yourself into like journalism and these types of stories. I tried to watch that fucking new documentary that's on Netflix. Everybody's talking about the octopus murders. I'm getting sick of this shit. All the fucking goddamn documentaries now. They're not like, movies. They're all like 8, 9, 10 episode docuseries. So it's like 10 hours of this. And like most of it is just about the people making the documentary and their relationship with like what's happening. Yeah, like how they're engaging with it and how it's changing their lives. It's like I don't give a fuck about the fucking people behind the camera. I mean, like to a certain degree, I guess I need to know the back, like how you guys got into this and like whatever. But just tell me the fucking story.
Do you need to know who Christopher Nolan is, or do you just want to watch Batman? I just want to watch Batman.
All these goddamn fucking documentarians now feel like they have to be the fucking stars of these things. Like they now it's our story as well. No, it's not.
I'll-
Just tell the fucking story. And cut it and trim it down. It doesn't need to be 10 hours long. An hour and a half movie. A fucking hour and a half documentary. Why there's people getting murdered? Why are they getting murdered? Who's doing it? What's at play here? Is it
Love
solved? Are there
Cillian
any
Murphy.
answers?
True.
You know,
True.
I watched one episode and I was like, I'm fucking out. I'm not gonna like. I'll read the like 3-page article about this that actually tells me what the fuck is going on, rather than this like long meandering fucking road, all this track you're laying that's going fucking nowhere. That's just the story of you and your buddy that decided to pick up a camera and do this. Fuck
Oh
these
God,
people.
no.
Yeah, fuck that.
It all
Somebody said
started with
blame-
a $2 bill and one drumstick.
Exactly. Yeah, somebody said blame Hunter S. Thompson for that. Honestly, yeah, that whole movement, like the new journalism movement, a lot of that shit's good. Like him and Capote, Thomas Wolfe, Gay, Talese,
Oh,
all these people.
Gonzos.
Well, it's just all these people who
Bonzo the
kinda
Clown.
new
He was Gonzo.
this new form of journalism that was being birthed, that was just like starting to exist at that time, where all these people were inserting themselves into the story, which is, I guess, anathema to any sort of idea of journalistic integrity. Like normally you wouldn't do that, but all of these people started making them like more personal stories, and then they themselves like became part of the thing that they were, reporting on or supposed to be writing about. And it was, it was this like phenomenon, like people loved it. And then that kind of set the standard, this new standard for journalism. And so now like so much of journalism and documentaries and reporting is these like frou-frou fucking like personal essays, really, about the person writing it and how they interact with the story. Like it's a story about the fucking it's a goddamn autobiography about the fucking guy writing this shit, instead of actually like doing the actual reporting. And I guess they are actually like doing the journalism, but they now have to be a part of it. Yeah, because everybody, I would do that. Everybody wants to be a fucking star. Everybody wants to be the hero of the story.
Vice News is modern day Gonzo journalism.
Vice News is Vice News is done, but it was a fucking joke. It's like we're doing acid. We're doing acid in Tel Aviv.
Oh shit! Yeah.
To get a new perspective on the conflict, we're smoking a DMT vape pen in the West Bank.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're investigating a new tropical toad that, if you rub it between your cheeks, will give you massive hallucinations and possibly cure depression or mild social, maybe a phobia of shoes or something. I don't know, something small.
Yeah, man. Are you high right now?
Maybe a little. Yeah, maybe a little.
Yeah, you seem very stoned. Your faculties.
It's a late evening, I'll be honest.
Diminished. It is late. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can wrap it up.
I'm also trying to be quieter.
We can wrap it up there. We went through the history of cookies, Girl Scout cookies. We did over 2 hours live streaming. A whirlwind success. Another glorious battle in the arena of ideas. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for fucking nothing on the super chats. You louts. No, I can't. I'm here. I do this because I love you, the audience. But do better. But no, I appreciate everyone.
Cattle
I appreciate everyone tuning in. We got new Crowder Boys this Wednesday. Me, Robbie, Goodwin, and Crackamico. 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. Pacific. So that's 7 p.m.
Do you know
Eastern.
what the Indian Standard Time? No.
No, I don't.
It's like
Is it
10
beer
and a half
o'clock?
hours.
Is it beer 30? Because
Beer 30.
They drink a lot.
Do they? I didn't know that.
Like Native Americans?
No, I meant like Indian standard, like, India, like all the way in the other.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, Native Americans.
I thought you meant like
sure.
time. Like time was different on the reservation. I was just like, I guess so. Yeah.
Beer o'clock.
Yeah, beer 30 on the reservation. Yeah, this Wednesday, it's going to be on Robbie's channel, youtube.com/@whataboutrob. This Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. And then, everybody subscribe to my Patreon, patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. $5, $10, $15 tiers. $25 tier gets you the Fraternal Order Corn-Fed decal after 3 months, so it's $75 for a sticker. And then I got to make sure that those actually ship out because people did subscribe. It's been 3 months, and I got to figure out how to do that. Hey, look, I created the design, and no, I didn't. Other people made the design for me, but I've been marketing it. And I created the Patreon. Patreon is supposed to fulfill their end of it, which is actually create the product and ship it, and then they get their cut. And now I got to figure out what the fuck is going on there. But please subscribe to that tier if you can, $25. But for as little as $5 a month, you get access to all the premium episodes of bonus content. That's patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. This has been a fun live stream. I'm going to try and do these more often. Just solo dolo. I'm trying to work some other things out with some like other friends of mine to see if we can do streams. But the Crowder Boys is the big live stream show, and that's this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. This coming up episode will be on Robbie's channel. The next one will be on Cracks. The one after that will be on this channel. So we're rotating. Nice. So this Wednesday, Robbie's channel, youtube.com/@whataboutrob, 7 p.m. Eastern, Crowder Boys. And then stay tuned for all the things all of us are doing. And that's, hey, thank you, everybody. I love you. And Ronan.
Have a great night.
Good night, Ronan. Thank you for hopping in. Thank you for calling in. Everybody, please, call in next time. Everybody call in. Need more callers on these. But Ronan, I'm gonna pull you from the stage now. Good night. Goodbye.
Good night, man.
And that's it, everybody. We're done. Stop.